There's an appeals hearing tonight for a new meadery in Sisters. Noah Chast is here to explain what a meadery is and why there's an appeal. Noah?
Well, Lee, that's a great question, and some of you may already know. Truthfully, I did not know what mead was until today, and after spending some time at Lazy Z Ranch, I've learned mead is a wine, fermented from bees' honey as opposed to grapes. The meadery in function would be the same as a winery. However, a local LandWatch group has concerns over the commercial aspect.
At this place, it'll feel like any winery you've ever been to, really, just in a funkier ranch, old classic setting. Lazy
Z Ranch and Sisters could soon be serving people its homemade wine, not from grapes, but from bees.
And instead of vineyards, we have pollinator habitat. We have what we call regenerative bee pastures.
Ranch owner John Herman says mead ferments the sugar in flowers, the same way wine does with grapes and beer and whiskey do with grain. But he says the regenerative pastures that make mead use less water, turn over less ground, integrate livestock, and promote native plant life better than other alcohol fermentation farms.
Mead is by far the most sustainable alcoholic beverage on the planet, and it's not close. Mead thrives. Mead is only able to be produced in a system of abundance, out of a healthy system. And it's that celebration of that healthy system that we want to bring here to this ranch.
He wants to open a meadery off Highway 20 with indoor and outdoor tasting rooms, a farm store, wine sales, a food cart lot, and occasional concerts or events.
It's an extension of who we want to be and hope we are as people.
The meadery was approved by Deschutes County, but Central Oregon LandWatch appealed it. Herman believes the appeal is just a misunderstanding.
It's a challenge that mead makers have all across the world, is that people don't really know what mead is. It's an ancient form of wine, and it hadn't had much popularity in a couple centuries, really.
Central Oregon LandWatch attorney Rory Isbell told News Channel 21 in a statement, "Opening up our remaining farmland to commercial uses can ultimately harm farming economies by driving up the cost of land and inviting market speculation. We have some concerns with Deschutes County's decision to approve primarily commercial uses on agricultural land." Herman feels his meadery would create healthier soils, retain water, support pollinators, and provide education of a sustainable form of alcohol creation.
We wanted to see if there's a chance to do a type of farm business that models leaving things better than we find it in all aspects, whether that's in the field or in the production space or in the tasting room, in the way that we interact with our neighbors and tell them the story of regenerative farming in Central Oregon.
Herman says he's gotten letters of approval from the High Desert Food and Farm Alliance, the American Mead Makers Association, OSUB Project, and other local and national groups. He says once it's approved, he's ready to hit the ground running. The public appeals hearing is tonight at 6 o'clock. We have a link to watch in the web version of this story on our website. Lee?
And tonight, of course, we're asking, have you ever tried mead? To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the KTVZ.com homepage. You can vote on previous polls on our polls page, which you'll find under the News tab.